Good day. So carrying on with replacing a Svelte front end for Wails app with Gleam. So let's see where I was yesterday. Let's get to the right Tmux tab and bump up so you can see what's going on. Right, I am editing frontend.gleam. I have got little to-dos from yesterday. I can't even remember what I did. Okay, fix up text for notice. Okay, yeah, it's wrong at the moment. Commit branch and then start the daemon stuff. Okay. All right, start daemon stuff. Fine. Okay. Let's right, we'll take out that at the moment because we're going to be doing that in a bit. Text for notice. Okay. So at the moment, notice okay, we need to just kill that off at the moment. Here we go. So if I do snippet expander stop, daemon isn't running, so that's incorrect. What we need is if I just run the real snippet expander, could not connect to the snippet expander daemon. Okay. This actually comes from a JSON file. So I need to probably pull that back into I don't know if I might already have it. Do I already have it? So we've got how many JSON files have we got here? Okay. Okay. So in theory, I've already got it. So oh yeah, command. Actually, let's just do back here. And then if I look at this file, okay, so I've basically got sort of nested strings. So you can see at the top there, we've got like under the abbreviation category, I've got title, and then it's whether it's empty and whether it exists. And these are just little things I can use in the Svelte thing, but there's no way I can use that at the moment in the Gleam without doing some decoding and sticking in some sort of type, I guess, which is going to be a little bit onerous. So I'll have to look into that. Yeah, not going to be doing that today. That's going to take a little while to sort out. But I should have there. So I've got a top level, no connection, and it just says could not connect to the snippet expand D daemon. And then later on, we've got this not installed, installed, and then the start and starting text as well. Okay. Right. So I'm just gonna. What am I going to do? Just a quickie. I think we'll just update the notice. Do that. Could not connect to the snippet expander daemon. Okay. And let's just get watch exec up. Just doesn't make. Oops. Should have done it after I made this change here. There you go. Run this again. Could not connect to the snippet expander daemon. Okay, that's cool. That looks better. How different is it to that one though? That won't let me. Got it locked. That's the same. I was worried that it was going to be a different sort of pattern and stuff, but it's not. It's fine. Good. Okay. In that case, that's enough for fixing up that notice for the moment. And we'll do a little bit of cleanup and commit this stuff. So let's just double check. We haven't got any diagnostics available. No, we're good. So it's all clean. Do we want to do any comments before we get going? I think we're good there. Right. Set interval. It's an external. So we've got the maybe start timer. Start the timer if not already running. That's kind of okay. Should be using triples here, shouldn't I guess? Is that right? What, I've forgotten what the what's the documentation docs. So blah 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 blah. Let's see what comments says. So I can just do a quick search for the documentation comments. Is there? Okay, documentation and comments are important tools for making your code easier to work with and understand. There's a regular // comments. Gleam has 3 and 4 slashes comments, which are used for attaching comment documentation to code. 3 is used for documenting types and functions and should be placed immediately before the type of a function it is documenting. 4 is used for documenting modules. Okay, and should be placed at the top of the module. Okay, so I was right to use 3. That's okay then. Good stuff. Okay, start a timer that ticks every given number of seconds. Right, so this is something I've been sort of debating in my mind as to whether I should make this very specific to the daemon. Check, because how do I branch from the tick to do other things? So at the moment we've got a handle tick, but it's only doing like the one thing. Will I need to be doing other things on that tick over? And it's only every 5 seconds anyway at the moment. So do I need, you know, maybe a second daemon running once a second? Or switch it up to once a second and do different tests based on the time. But I don't know, I can't remember. I don't think I do. So let's just leave it. Handle tick. Do we want to document this? Is it needed? Probably not. I think the functions, as long as they're named well enough, we might get away with it for the moment. I don't really want to clutter with comments when they're not needed. Okay, so we've got the main view, that's obvious. Screen view. Okay. I do want to just mention what this is about. Utility view that wraps every screen. I should do that. View to be displayed. When the daemon is not running. Kind of tempted to change that from main view, but I'll leave it for the moment because it does make sense. It's where we're mainly going to be going. Display as items. So let's just call it snippets. Let's change it again. Main view for managing snippets. Utility view for display a notice. Okay, that's it. Okay, at some point we'll have to start doing some tests as well. And then I'll be able to do things like making sure each of those views display what I expect them to. And that might be an opportunity for me to start using Birdie, which I'd like to start using because I'd like to use snapshot testing. Okay, I think we're good there. So what have we got going on? Make sure. Okay, go back. And let's see. Okay, so so we need to definitely add that. Don't really need that. Doesn't harm, I suppose. Right, so we've got the CSS moved in. And then we need that as well. Lots of deletions. We have a little tick dot JSON. Yeah, so we've got a set interval. That's it at the moment, so that's fine. And then this stuff we do not want. So I need to put that into a ignore. Hold on. What am I doing here? I do not want that. Right, so that is in dist. So we have here what's built, and I don't want that. I do want this. I've moved global CSS. Into dist. I need okay, I'm a bit confused there. I should not have. Right, hold on. That's okay at that level. Do want so global CSS and the main. Okay. do not want front end.js. What else did I not want? I guess I want to make sure no, that should be added. Because we don't have it anywhere else. And build is definitely going to be ignored. And then source. Okay. Right. So while I'm here, just have a look at the login assets. That's fine. Right, we're getting there. I think I know what I'm doing now. So I definitely need to do a get add index there. That should definitely still be here. And then frontend.js should be ignored. Main should be added. Then it is. Global CSS is added. Git keep. Don't need that now. Okay. So now we have, definitely want make file changes. Oh, let's back up before we get there. Let's say okay, we'll keep well, do we need the readme? We'll keep it for the moment. We need Gleam and manifest for sure. Okay. Oh, why is that gone weird? it's not unchanged. That's good. All right. I think we are at the point where everything on the front end should be sorted. So it's just above now. Okay. I've made so many changes. Okay. So what have we got left? We've got I think we're good. I think we can just add everything else. Okay. So we have modified blah blah blah, new file, some git ignores. We've deleted a bunch of Svelte stuff. All the npm stuff. All the Svelte components. We've added in the front end of Gleam, the new tick module, deleted the previous JavaScript, and store. We've moved main.js into the dist, got rid of the Vite stuff. We have a tiny little front end .test which doesn't do anything yet. Got rid of the Vite config, updated the Wails, and then updated this thing. I think we're good. Okay. Guess right. Initial test of Gleam content. Let's change it to something else. Let's just make it obvious what it is. Begin, switch to Gleam front-end. Okay. Let's test everything right from the base. Is that taking a while? That's probably compiling for the first time. Okay. This one should take a little while because it's spinning up a little X server in the frame buffer. Okay. All right, so that's all committed and seems to be testing okay. Let's do a git push and see if this breaks stuff. Oh. Now, before I do that, I should just make sure that it's not going to try and deploy anything. So yam or yam? Yam. Ah, okay, so it's not going to be able to do any of the Gleam stuff there anyway. So that's going to fail. Okay. We've got should be okay. So it's going to do when it works. It's not going to work at the moment. It should, in theory, build it, but because it's not tagged, yeah, so because this particular commit is not tagged, it shouldn't update anything, in theory. It shouldn't update the artifacts, so it should be okay. The only thing that might get updated is this site. But we're not doing any changes there at the moment. But it's not going to work anyway because we're not doing any Gleam stuff in here. We should be able to get rid of Node.js and npm. Maybe. And replace it with Gleam. So, okay, that's that. And then the next one, is there anyone? I've only got the Debian. Okay, fine. Okay, so up here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to go to Pixie. So this is my WordPress plugin, which uses Gleam on the front end for a dashboard widget. And if I look at my Debian stable, I've got Erlang rebar 3. Why have I got npm in there? Ah, yeah, so I needed npm for don't know why. Must have been some testing I'm doing. But anyway. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to want Erlang, oops, and rebar 3. And then at some point we need to do an install here. So here I am using version 12. Let's come out of here and we will bat this instead, because then I can easily copy and paste. So we have, actually, don't want the extra bits. Okay. Over here we are installing Wails. We also have hut that I'm grabbing from a particular version. I might not need to do that anymore. That's probably caught up, but I will check in a minute. No, I won't. I'll check some other time. So here, I want Gleam, but I will update it. I'm going to use 13. We untar it. We are then just installing the binary and then cleaning up. So that should be fine. And then when we come to do the build, it should just work. In theory, we should have everything we need. And I'm going to have a crack at just taking out Node.js and npm. I can't think why I might need them. Why did I need them over here? This is all PHP stuff. Okay, I'll have to have a look at that sometime. Right, we'll give this a go. Oh, and I can switch to stable as well. Now that things have caught up. I'll rename it as well. This is the riskiest bit because it might update the site. Well, we'll update the site, but I don't want it to update anything else when it builds. But anyway. Alright, so we should have just that. Give it a go. This is the problem with CI. You just have to kind of pray sometimes that it's going to work because I can't test this locally. And so update CI/CD for building Gleam UI. All right, let's push this branch and see what happens. Well, it's running. Let's see. I think this is all I'm going to get done today. So if I can get this working, then we're good. It sets us up for the future. Okay, so installing Gleam. Oh, that's already got to Wails there. That takes a little while. Let's do more. Oh, we are building. Ooh. What went wrong there? Oh. Oh, of course. I need it because I'm doing a JavaScript target. Dope. You numpty. Right, okay. Right, what did it complain about? Yeah, okay. So we just need to add npm because that should pull in node anyway. So Yeah. Right. Okay. Hopefully that will build. Okay, I should probably leave it there. It's going to take a few minutes now. And while that's running, I can start switching to get my work day started. And it might take a few little tweaks if I've got anything wrong there. So hopefully that's it built. We've got it committed. And we should be in a good place now to actually start fleshing out the UI and start putting in things like start checking whether the daemon, getting the daemon started if it is installed and all that kind of stuff. And then we can start actually managing the snippets and do all the work with probably lots of JSON decoding and encoding to sort of manage that data. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So thanks for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye.